I am Susanne Rottenbacher, and I'm a light artist, and I would describe the work I do as sculpturing with light. So I would say I'm a sculptor. I've been living in urban places for basically all my life, and for about 30 years in Berlin. And just 2 years ago, my husband is a photographer, so he's also an artist. We moved to northern Bavaria and to a very small village with 1,500 inhabitants. And we deeply enjoy the concentration and stillness that we experience there. And in our new home place, I developed a new group of works, which I'm presenting at this Spark. We can see it here. It's called a continuum, and it's in a way an endless chain. And to me, the work is specifically interesting because on the one hand it's so transparent and so in a way light-weighted, and yet it's very spatially demanding. It's I find it quite dominant in the way it expands into space. It's a mixture of sort of, how would you say, well-balanced and unbalanced situations, which I find quite challenging. And then also the works are positioned like with I don't actually know how you call it. It's like a ballet dancer standing on one foot, and out of this pointed situation, a very intense spatial explosion comes into being. That is what I find interesting about the continuum works. And I'm also showing another group. This is an addition, the smaller ones, and the big one here is a unique work. And I'm also showing another edition of works, which is on the wall and on the table. It's called Spiritelli. The title of the work was inspired by actually an exhibition that we saw in Berlin. It was a big Donatello show, and I loved the little Putten, the small angels that Donatello created, and they are all dancing and playing music and playing with one another. And to me, my Spiritelli also have this sort of quality of dancing around or expanding into space in a very playful manner. Maybe it's interesting to note that I realized that a lot of people are really interested in light art works, which is a little bit unusual. Maybe it's because of the tradition of light art in Vienna, also maybe with the works of Brigitte Kowans, which is of course very pleasing to me, and I'm very happy to be here and that you're spending your time on my work and listening to me. Thank you very much.